Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On first down, Taylor. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Watson on 3rd down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
No. Off. Check. Alert.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Operating from the gun. Love. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's get yes! Ready.
Back to throw. Love. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 yards. But it brings up 3rd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
No, check that. We're Mike 52 right here. 52, come on. You better bring it.
From the gun, Love. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You got it. You got it.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Kill, turn it.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Royce Freeman is going to be stopped short, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
What's the screen? Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
I'm going to run you over.
To the air yet again, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. This is the tight end fan. And he's in for 2. The fake works, and they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball's snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7.
Set. 19. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Down and go.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. Forced out to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy, make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Running out of the gun with Dixon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Freeman again, a first down carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
6 guys, check 6 guys. You gonna try 64 weak. You got time.
On second down, Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
On the set. Bravo. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Go. Mike 52, Mike 52. Back.
Looking to throw. Love. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. He may try and run for this. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, we're soon, fellas. Let's go. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52, ready.
On 1st and 10, Love. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Hey, Mike 52, ready, go.
Back to throw. Love. And the pressure gets to him again. Christian Wilkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Love. It's hauled in by Shepard. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Here we go again. Here we go again. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check in. Check in. Check.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
That will get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Back to throw. Love. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Are you ready? Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball. 58 Alpha. 58 Mike. I'm coming after you. For you. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58. full strength. Let's go.
On first down, Love escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
52. 52's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hurry. Back.
Throwing on third and long. Love. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a third down.
Set. 19. I got one. Give me that. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Border. Check. Mike's 50. You must be getting tired. Time to go.
Now Watson from the gun. He'll throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way has made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
To throw on third down. Love. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Love. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The give to Taylor. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 82 yards. So that play flips the field right on its ear. Here's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Now a handoff right side. It's Dixon. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Sanders is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done. Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
The Broncos on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
You're out. Watch twist. Watch twist, Charlie. Now.
On 4th down. Love. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Check 50. Check 50.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Come on here. Come get some.
Dixon running from the shotgun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd and 2, Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go, let's go.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, they go with Dixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check one. Tackles. Mike's 50. Check to the car. 50. Mike.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Mike's 50. I'm coming after you. Hey, 24. Orbit. 50. Exit. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, huh? I got him. Hey.
Now Watson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Come on, D. Take 4.
They're going to try and run.
I got you, boy.
And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's going to be a long day. Hey, Mike 52. I'm trying to collect. Tight dog.
To throw again. Love. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch Mike. Exit. Pull together.
From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Let's get off the field.
Throwing again. Love. And his throw is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's third down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic. He's coming. Double up. Protein spill. Coming. Double up. Orbit. Ready.
Off the play fake. Love. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. Back to throw. Love. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing on first down. Love. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, you know, in this situation, they're making the adjustment to be more aggressive. You got to wrap that football up.
Yeah, it always amazes me that people don't understand that well, because you're going to come in as a defense. The first guy makes the tackle, you try and stand up the ball carrier, and here come the rest of the guys trying to knock the ball out.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the fumble recovery, Love. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Miami, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.